Sir, please, Macman.
Come.
Good morning, sirs. Thank you, sir.
Please be comfortable, Pakshal.
Thank you, sir.
Pakshal, introduce yourself to the board.
So, my name is Pakshal Secretry. I come from a small town of Bagh in Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh. I am 24 years old. I have done my graduation in economics in B.Sc from IIT Kanpur. My hobbies and interests include budget traveling and curating newsletter that focuses on Indian economy.
Pakshal, what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, in Jainism, Pakshal means Abhisheka, where we pour milk and water on deity. The process is called Pakshal, sir.
And Secretary is your surname.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, my great-grandfather was secretary of Jain religion in our locality. So, for his selfless service, the community gave the title to the family and it became our family name.
So it has become a family name.
Yes, sir.
You also want to become secretary in Government of India?
Sir, since already my name had a secretary, so I thought, why not put it in front also?
So how you will be pronounced once you become a secretary in Government of India?
Sir, it might be Secretary Pakshal from Pakshal Secretary.
Okay, good. So Pakshal, just very interesting thing which I am reading from your def. Best paper award for research on new. It's a double new trade theory of international trade.
Yes, sir.
What is this new theory?
Sir, in international trade, there are generally three generations of theories. Earlier theories were known as old trade theories. Then came new trade theories. Now the current generation is called new trade theories. Sir, while earlier generation of theories focused on comparative advantage on country level, sir, the focus of new trade theories is generally on firm heterogeneity and why only some firms exports and other don't, as like for example, if any country liberalizes, then sir, if we see the case of USA, then there are many shoe manufacturers, but only Adidas, Nike and some brands export and not all the brands export. So the study focuses on why only there are few winners in globalization.
Karl Marx has made great contribution to all theories including economic theory.
Yes, sir.
He coined the third word imperialism.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain that?
Sir, exactly, I have not read about his work, but sir, as far as my limited understanding is that it means that the imperialist countries and colonialist countries try to dominate the third world, which are countries of global south, and they try to exploit international trade for their gains and try to exploit these countries.
Okay. So what USA is doing to promote trade, MAGA, make America great again. And yesterday what they did with the Venezuela is right.
Sir, I won't call it right because, sir, it is not right under the international law and it is violation of rules-based order, sir, which India is championing. And, sir, it is also violation of many agreements.
What rule-based order? It's not a good thing that you promote narcotics and all sort of illicit drugs should be traded. So when you see, as per the rule, that this is destroying the generation of USA, so USA has to set it right.
Sir, while I am not supporting the regime of Venezuela, they were anti-people, sir, but unilateral actions by a single state are generally considered violation of international law. Also, United Nations didn't prescribe any persecution or any sanctions against Venezuela. Also, sir, the actions by USA were unilateral. And sir, thirdly, I would also say that this is setting a wrong precedence where any mighty country could use similar conditions to have a dominant or hegemony over another smaller countries.
What is this international law? The all countries got together and giving arms and armament to Ukraine.
Yes, sir.
And Ukraine has been a part of Russia, USSR, and culturally also very much linked to the Russia. And all these countries are basically providing arms to fight Russia. Why? And Russia has requested just one thing: please don't enter into NATO. And NATO also has said that we will not take you. So where is your argument? Rule of law is what? Might is right. And especially there, all countries got together to make a misrule of the rule.
Sir, I would have some different interpretation. Sir, Ukraine after the Soviet disintegration became an independent country, and it has its sovereignty and territorial integrity, which was violated by Russia. So because of which the international law and UN Charter got violated, because UN Charter specifically
Yes, they
says.
said don't enter into NATO. That's all. There is no other reason for Russia and Ukraine conflict. That is correct.
Yes, sir. Sir, on that point, I would support Russia. But, sir, violating any
But
country's
they are like
territory.
the terrorists are, Pakistan is giving arms to the terrorist. So it's a terrorism by the Ukraine. And that's what Trump also said. The NATO was fulfilling their agenda through Ukraine.
Yes, sir. On NATO front, I am in support of Russia. But, sir, it was a legitimate demand of Russia, but the means adopted were wrong, sir. You cannot violate territorial sovereignty of any country because you want some political agenda or NATO's expansionism to stop. So it could have been done on.
Balochistan,
Yes, sir.
Tibet, there are a number of examples.
Yes, sir.
Where is that rule?
Sir, it is up to the countries to uphold the rules-based world order. We have come together and formulated the rules.
So you have given foreign services option number 2, and you are foreign secretary, so you will be a timid secretary?
Sir, for me, Indian interest would be most above.
So Indian interest we will lose. We will lose many things.
Sir, what I feel that
we should have captured Bangladesh, should have been merged. After all, it only got in 1947, and that too in a very, of course, not in a very logical manner. Just Radcliffe has drawn the line on the. We should have gobbled even Nepal. 1952 said that we want to become a part of India, and we didn't allow Nepal to be a part of India.
Sir, but civilizational ethos and history of India is such that we have also a moral standing. And sir, secondly, sir,
it is a moral standing when USA said don't buy Russia oil.
Sir, it is.
And we stopped also.
Sir, firstly, we have not stopped Russian oil. Sir, currently also.
Reduced. Stopped means reduced.
Sir, but it is based on market dynamics. Sir, since the prices of oil has reduced to $57 currently. So the decisions are based on market dynamics, and sir, we are not budging under the pressure. Sir, our strategic autonomy is intact.
Lakshal, what is the simple definition of trade?
Sir, simple definition is that the most productive and most competitive countries and firms will export in the international market.
I don't agree. I think, is it the exact definition of trade? What is trade?
Sir, trade generally is a give and take of resources and yes, sir, give and take of resources.
Exchange of goods and services, you can
Yes,
say,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
But America is using it as a weapon and a pressure tactic.
Yes, sir.
For all over the world.
Yes, sir.
How it has affected the economy of India and world over?
Sir, firstly, there has been a very negative impact and a headwind because of US tariff. So firstly, our exports to USA in labor-intensive sectors have decreased. Sir, secondly, it is also pressurizing us on capital front. Sir, foreign investments in India have decreased. Sir, if we see foreign portfolio investment, 18 billion outflow were there in past year alone. So, sir, capital is also moving out because of unilateral US actions. Sir, also, sir, the rupee is depreciating. So we have crossed the 90 per dollar barrier, and that is another aspect where it is impacting Indian economy. Sir, world over, we see that there is rise of uncertainty because of unilateral Trump's action. So secondly, also the rules which were agreed by the world in the WTO and the international organization are being rewritten by a single country. And so there is a shift and flux going on in the entire world.
But it has not affected the Chinese economy. Why?
Sir, in some extent it has not affected, but majorly it has also affected. Sir, in export sector, China has been able to diversify its export to other developing countries. For example, it is selling diesel and petrol cars to African countries, and through which, sir, it is able to diversify its exports, sir. But if we see overall economy, then, sir, consumption has slowed in China. Sir, also property crisis is there, and also unemployment is rising in the Chinese market. So that I would say, sir, the impacts are there, but currently, sir, the regime has tried to diversify and show that there is no impact.
China has issued the last 11 months figure. They have shown last 11 months figure, right?
Yes, sir.
They have shown $1 trillion surplus, trade surplus,
Yes, sir.
right? How you can say that it has affected their economy? And this is the best ever in any world over. It's the best ever world over.
Yes, sir. Sir, here one more problem is there, sir. China is using Asian countries as its bait. It is under invoicing and rerouting its trade to United States and other nations through Asian countries. So that is one major aspect. Sir, secondly, it is also exploiting the developing countries. Sir, it has overcapacity right now because domestic consumption has slowed and exports are the engine which are driving the economy. So it is dumping products in many of the countries. So, sir, for example, in Indian case also, we see that there are many products which are being dumped into the country by the China. And in most of the developing countries, sir, it is selling products at very cheap prices, because of which, sir, exports are showing a resilient figure.
But parameters are adopted by the Reserve Bank's monetary policy. What parameters they adopt?
Sir, for what?
Monetary policy declaration.
Sir, monetary policy generally focuses on inflation as its core target, while support to growth is secondary target, sir. Sir, the core mandate is to maintain inflation in range of 4 plus minus 2%.
Why central government prefer cess than the tax?
Sir, firstly, benefit to the center government would be greater in case of cess, because the cess are generally non-shareable with states. So revenue augmentation for center would be higher. Sir, secondly, cess also is for dedicated purpose. So, sir, there is also surety that revenues would be used only for a specified purpose. So that might be second reason, sir.
What is the importance of economic survey?
Sir, first, it is a policy document. So it is, outlines the strategy of Indian economy for coming years. So secondly, it is also a vision document. So it highlights the recommendation to the government that what all should be agenda items in coming years. Sir, thirdly, it's also a diagnosis of our economy. So it ensures that what is the current health of the Indian economy. It diagnoses that and tells the exact data to the government and people.
Rakshal, you belong to Madhya Pradesh, right?
Yes, sir.
And you have written that India Border Impact Summit. Na?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it was an international summit organized by NMCG and Sri Ganga. Sir, major focus was on river rejuvenation, focusing on Ganga River and other major rivers.
In India, Indore is the cleanest city,
Yes, sir.
but the people are drinking the dirtiest water.
Yes, sir.
We have went wrong.
Sir,
16 people have died.
yes, sir. Sir, I would say, sir, it was an administrative and governance failure on the part of municipal corporation. Sir, the main issue was that a sewer line got mixed with the drinking water pipeline, and because of which contaminated water got delivered in areas of Bhagirathpura. And sir, sir, people had told the administration 2 months before that the water coming is contaminated, and sir, still the administration didn't took large scale action. So I would say, sir, it is majorly a governance failure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pakshal, your formal interview is over.
Thank you, sir.